Pembroke held its special town meeting last night, and joining us this morning with a recap is Moderator Stephen Dodge. Mr. Dodge, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Dan. Great to be with you.
So, first question I have to ask is, did special town meeting wrap up last night, or are we going for another night?
No, we got through 9 articles, and I didn't keep real track of the time, but I think it was less than 2 hours. Great debate. The most probably notable item was the initial vote on whether the town should join the South Shore Vocational School District. And Dan, I didn't even have to take a standing count because it was not close. It overwhelmingly passed. There were 370 registered voters, so we had a huge crowd. Almost the auditorium at the high school was almost filled to capacity. It was great. It was tremendous debate. Probably 12 or 15 people addressed the question, and we had former teachers, we had former Silver Lake students, we had former South Shore Voc graduates, we had senior citizens, we had parents. Lots of great debate. It went on for a fair amount of time, but in the end, it passed overwhelmingly. So that's the first step to the process. The next step will be in the spring when the town will have to vote on several overrides in order to fund the project. But it was great debate.
Now, there was also an issue about kennel safety that was discussed. How did that go?
Dan, that took about 3.5 seconds to pass. It was not a controversial article. It was just to bring the town into compliance with state regulations. And, you know, you've covered enough town meetings. Dogs always seem to be a huge issue, dog licensing and dog bylaws, but this one passed very quickly. The only other controversial item was, and it did not pass, was an article that would have had the town ask the legislature for approval to turn the town clerk's position into a appointed position. Obviously, it's currently elected position. A lot of towns have done that. There was great debate on that and significant debate, but in the end, again, wasn't even close. It lost by a substantial margin. So the town clerk's position will remain an elected position.
Now, was there debate on any articles that surprised you in terms of how much debate they generated?
You know, Dan, I've been doing this now since 2009, and I stopped predicting what articles are going to be, which articles are going to be controversial and which aren't. I was kind of surprised that the debate on the town clerk's article, although, you know, town meeting voters in Pembroke they don't like any rights to be taken away or perceived to be taken away. And they kind of have a history of keeping things, you know, as they are. And that was the case with the town clerk's article. A lot of debate on both sides, but in the end it didn't pass. But no, there was no surprise. I knew the Voc Tech article would be controversial, and it was. But, you know, again, you've covered a lot of towns, and some towns the debate can be raucous. We've had some heavy issues over the years in Pembroke, and with no exception, all the debate has been respectful. It's been pointed. It's been good, and I'm very, very proud of Pembroke voters and how they conduct themselves at town meeting.
So it sounds like overall you're very pleased with how things went.
I am, yeah. I mean, for me, it's not a question of procedure. It's like when you go to a football game, you don't want to read about the reffing the next day. So as long as people don't talk about how the meeting was run, it's a good meeting for me. The outcome is always decided by the voters, and I want to make sure that everyone leaves there knowing that that they knew what they were voting on and that they had input, even if it's just voting, not debating, each item. And I think that was the case, certainly last night.
All righty. Well, we're going to have to leave it right there, but thank you so much for speaking with us. We do appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.